Hello students, welcome back to the class. In the last class we have discussed about the merits and demerits of democracy. In this last class we have discussed about the merits. Few of the merits we have discussed and we will continue with the same merits. After that we will go for explanation point. What we have discussed in the last class, first that children, in the last class first we have discussed about democracy, okay, which is mainly derived from the Greek word, okay, demos and kratos. Demos means rules, people, and kratos means power. Power, when it is under the control of people, then we can say that is a democracy. So people have right to select the government, people have right to elect the government, people can participate in the elections, etc. So we know that Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest president during the period, he defined democracy is a government of the people, for the people, by the people. So Abraham Lincoln have defined that democracy is the best form of government. The democracy is for the people, by the people, of the people. In the last class we have discussed that democracy is the efficient form of government. The people are electing the government. When the people are electing the government, okay, so when all the people are electing the government, they will elect efficient government. And government have to work efficiently, because here the people, when they are nominating or electing the government for the period of only 5 years. So government here, the role of government is to work efficiently, because here the government also know that if they will not work efficiently, again in the next elections they cannot be elected. So that's why in the democracy there is every time the efficient form of government will be appointed. Next, see, second thing. What will happen if the government is appointed for the long period of time? The government cannot work efficiently, and that's why periodic elections are conducted in democracy. In democratic country, every 5 years periodic elections will be conducted, period wise elections will be conducted, and that's why we can say that this is in democracy we can find there is an efficient form of government. Now second point, if you see that importance of equality, we can find importance of equality is mainly formed in democracy. Democracy has given importance of equality, social, economic and political equality we can find in democracy. And in democratic country there is a rule of law, okay, there is a rule of law. All the citizens in the country are equal before law, that's why there is a rule of law. In democracy there is a political equality. How? Because after completing 18 years of age, all the people have right to vote. Economic equality, government is trying to reduce the gap among the rich and poor people, so government is also trying to bring the economic equality. So in every democratic country, three important equalities are important: social, economic and political equality. So government is giving more importance to social, economic and political equalities. That is one point. In the last class we have discussed about upholding individual liberty. Individual liberty, what? So in the democratic form of government, they will try to protect the freedom. They are they are protecting the liberty of the people. Okay, freedom. So in other country, so how the government is protecting the freedom? The government is protecting the freedom by issuing fundamental rights. Okay, when the people will enjoy the fundamental rights, their freedom will be well protected. And there is a government has given different type of rights to the citizen. Through these rights they can able to secure the fundamental rights. Okay, the government have provided right to constitution remedies. This is one of the important right. These rights were given to the citizen. According to this right, the people can protect all the fundamental rights by this right, which is called as right to constitution remedies. This is also considered as the life and soul of the constitution, right to constitution remedies. Now we are going forward. Now children, this is the point. Democracy serves as a school for all the citizens. So here if you see, the democracy serves as a school for all the citizens. Here if you see, democracy will provide political education to the people. If the political educations are mainly provided to the people in democratic country, how to select the government, how to participate in the election, how to participate in various activity. So one time the government is providing education to the political education to the citizens. So democracy act as a schools for the citizens. How to conduct elections. So every time if you see there are many advertisement and there are many TV advertisement, they will guide the people how to perform the elections, how to conduct the elections. What are the activities we have to do? What are the things we should not do in elections? So one time what the government is providing educations to the people, so that people can the people can elect, the people can participate, and the people can support the government activities. Okay, that is one point. So here the people are electing, the people will elect the government, the people are participating in the elections, and the people are supporting the government activities. This is one. Next, if you see that democracy promotes patriotism, freedom. Okay, democracy is mainly promoting the patriotism and independence among the people. Patriotism means a feeling of something to do for the nation. Okay, if you have a proud and respect towards your nation, that is also called as patriotism. Something a great self-respect towards nation. Respect towards nation is called as patriotism. So democracy will promote the patriotism. So countries difficulties in democratic country, difficulties of the people are forward to protect the interests of the nation. Okay, most of the people, what they will do, even in the difficult condition, they will try to protect the nations. Whenever the countries are in danger, fundamental duties will say, whenever the countries are in danger, it's a responsibility of citizens that they should come forward and they should protect the nation. Okay, this is one point. This is possible only in democratic country. So here if you see, in countries we can find difficulties of the peoples are forwarded, and they will try to come forward and they will protect the interest of the nation. So people should come forward, citizens should come forward, and they should try to protect the interest of the nation. Democracy, if you see, in a democratic country will develop the patriotic feeling among the people. In most of the country which are in democratic country, right patriotic feeling among the people can be developed by only democratic country. We have seen children before we have studied in the 10th class, we have seen there are dictatorialship. So in the dictatorial form of government, dictatorship form of government, they are promoting aggressive nationalism. Okay, that is quite opposite to patriotism. Okay, so here, but democratic countries are quite opposite to dictatorship country. They are trying to develop the patriotic feeling among the people. Okay, they inculcate patriotic feeling. So patriotic feeling is very, very important. Then only the people will come forward and they will protect the nation. People should fight for the nation, people should protect the nation. Whenever the nation is calling, they should be ready to discharge their duties towards nation. That is one point. And that should not be in the words, but should be in the action also. So democracy is the best form of government. They are inculcating patriotism, a patriotic feeling among the people. Okay, whenever the country is in danger, okay, our citizens of the country, when they are in the danger, any citizen should discharge the service. They should try to protect the life of the citizens, or sometimes they should rescue the country. They should protect the interest of the nation. Democracy inculcates moral values also. Moral values are very, very important. Moral values means respecting country, helping the poor, helping needy. Okay, protecting our environment. Okay, this all comes under the moral values. Okay, so democracy will promote these types of values in the form of better and high standard characters. In the democratic form of government, we can find there are promoting the moral values at a high standard and better qualities we can find. So this is the point. So what we have studied overall. So students, in this point we have mainly discussed about democracy. The word democracy is mainly derived from the Greek word demos and kratos. Demos means people and kratos means power. Here the powers are under the control of people, then we can say this is called as democracy. How can we say that people has a power? Because here the people are electing, selecting, people are participating in elections, by which we can say power is completely vested under the control of people. In democratic form of government, we can say the government, Abraham Lincoln have stated that democratic form of the government is to the people, for the people and by the people. And if you see in the last classes we have discussed about the efficient form of government, we have discussed about importance of equality, and we have discussed about upholding individual rights. So democracy is mainly responsible for efficient form of government. Here the government will be efficiently. Here why efficient? Here you can find the government will be very efficient. Importance of equality we can find. Democracy promotes importance of equality. Okay, democratic will promote importance of equality. Such as social, economic and political equalities among the people. Upholding individual liberty. So democratic form of government will try to protect the liberty among the people, individual liberty. Fourth one, if you see, democracy serves as a school for the citizen. Every democratic country serves as a school for the citizens. If you see here, democracy will provide political educations among the people. Okay, democracy serves as a school by providing political education to the people, so that people should participate in elections, they should elect the government, and they should support the various government activities. Second thing we have discussed, the democracy government will promote a feeling of nationalism feeling which is called patriotism among the people. Okay, countries are quite difficulties. There are different in countries we can find difficulties will be there. During the terms of difficulties also there are people should come forward and they should protect the interest of the nation. Like for example, if environment is in danger, the people should come forward, they should protect the interest of nation. If our nation is in danger, if our nations are quite in danger, if any attack took place or if any war took place or if any incident took place, the people of the nation, the citizen of the country should be ready to discharge the service whenever the nation is calling. So democracy is developing a type of feeling which is patriotic feeling among the people. At the same time, if you see, the democracy is inculcating a moral values among the people. So democracy is promoting a moral values in the form of better and high standard in characters of the people. So children, this is about democracy we have discussed. Overall we have discussed nearly 6 points and very simple points. So thank you very much. We will meet you in the next class and we will discuss about demerits of democracy. Thank you very much, students.